How did you get involved with mariachi? Just your background. We'll put that in as a title. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So as a kid, I really enjoyed listening to my grandpa play guitar for me. He would play anything from like folk music to pop music to even his own compositions. I started playing trumpet around middle school, so it's been around 13 years now I've been playing trumpet. My friend Amber, she had her senior recital here. I was playing in that recital, and at the end of the recital, as a surprise for everybody, she brought out the mariachi, and they all started playing music. And I just thought it was so beautiful. And she told me, hey, you should drop by one of our rehearsals one day. And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll do that. My process for writing music, it's mostly, I'll think about like an idea or maybe a location or place or maybe even like a feeling. I really just sit there and think about like, hey, what would this sound like? What things do I know that sound like this? A good example would be the mariachi composition. So for that composition, I knew that there were two genres of mariachi music that I really enjoyed. And so part of our lessons was actually going through pieces in that style that I really liked and then breaking them down and seeing which parts of the pieces like musically I really connected with. And so as a kid, I would do a lot of messing around on my computer, like trying to figure out how things worked and like tinkering. So I really enjoy the problem solving process. I've had some pretty cool projects here at U of M-Flint. One of my favorites was actually a Nerf gun turret. And we attached a camera on it, and it would actually move around, and it could like track people's faces, and it would like move towards them. It was for my capstone. It was a marching band video analyzer. You input a video of a marching band, input the drill file, break down for each individual person on the field how far off they were from their dot for each position, right? And so they could make adjustments based off of that. And so as a part of a music composition minor, you do something called performance class. It's a pretty nerve-wracking process to go through. I really think that process of doing that boosted my confidence in my presentation aspect on the computer science side. I think a lot of computer science, I've been focusing on like software engineering, that aspect of computer science, and software engineering really focuses on like planning and the structuring of software. And in a way, I think that's really applicable to making a composition of music too, right? When you plan a software, you might plan all the different functions that need to interact with each other in classes and objects and so on. In music theory and composing, you need to plan the different sections of your piece. It's actually the debugging process. Writing something and you take a listen back and you hear like that one tiny thing and you're like, that doesn't sound quite right. But you don't actually know what it is that's making it not sound right. Section of each piece and seeing, hey, does this note actually align with the harmony in this section of the piece? And so that way I think debugging is kind of relevant there. U of M-Flint has just given me so many opportunities to do that, whether it's through like research and publishing new papers on like internet safety or through the local organizations that I've become involved with by being here. The advice I would give is to get involved. There's just so many opportunities at U of M-Flint. I'd really recommend undergraduate research. I took that leap of doing undergraduate research, really not knowing where it would lead me. So like I thought maybe I would be doing data analysis and like more simple things, but we eventually started writing our own papers and publishing them, and it actually led to us like presenting internationally. Like we've been to Japan, Norway, and I'm actually going to be going to Spain. Yeah, I would say take advantage of all the opportunities that U of M-Flint has to offer, get involved in the local community, and you really see yourself grow as a person, and it'll affect your professional career. I would think the way you act professionally and maybe even your job prospects in the future.